Let's get this dog.
Dog. Yo, psoriasis king.
Yeah.
Psoriasis king in the house.
Having a major flare up now. It's on my arms. It's on my upper arms. So guess what? Short sleeves for this guy, they're out for a little while, Brendan.
See you, short sleeves. Because you're going to be in West Palm, too.
Hey, he has smallpox. Oh, I'll be in West Palm.
That's going to be great wearing long sleeves out there.
Oh, I love it. Well, Florida's really good. I can't wear shorts. Never do anyway, let's be honest.
Never wear
don't
shorts.
like my legs.
Really? You don't like your calves? You have huge
my calves are huge, and then my knees, they kind of go into some knees that really... My knees belong on an eighth grader. You know what I'm saying?
They're inverted like Forrest Gump's.
Well, you know how I'm. Okay, so you know how I'm super light on my feet, and I'm quick and deceptively fast and crazy athletic. That's what happens because I got small. Like an antelope has small legs, but a big chest.
You have small legs.
No, I got strong legs. I got big legs.
Yeah,
from
that's
my body,
weird.
From my body.
Your legs are definitely more impressive than your upper body.
How about the giant? How about the giant yesterday that sat behind us?
Well, you got to set it up. So I went to Via Veneto for my birthday, first of all. Happy 35th birthday. 35th birthday. I went to Toys R Us and Pier 1 Imports.
That's what you did.
I'm 35
totally,
as fuck.
completely, no sentimentality. 35 years old.
No one's doing shit, bro.
And both of us had no energy. We're like, yeah, I guess we could go to dinner. And then my wife was like, he's 35. You fucking assholes. We're going to dinner and celebrating.
I felt bad for Jay because Jay was out here. Short Guy's Doll Smile, a.k.a. Donkey Dick. He was out here for my Oxnard shows, and he was like, I'll stay for your birthday. I'll fly home late. So he left last night at 9 o'clock at night, gets to Denver at midnight. It's a blizzard. And he drove, got home at 2 in the morning. He had to drive to work an hour at 6 a.m. I was like, for sure, you shouldn't have stayed for my birthday.
Yeah, but he's such a cyborg. That dude does not need sleep. That motherfucker.
Which is weird.
He can live on a candy bar and sleep 4 hours and is down to go. Like, something about him, like, he doesn't move much. Like he's
doesn't.
No, and he doesn't overthink shit. He's super smart,
very calculated.
He's so much smarter than people realize. Okay, so you know, like when Jay says something, he's thought it through.
He's ready to argue it.
Oh, if you have an argument with that dude, he knows he's got all the details, man.
Well, yesterday he sat around the house with me while I napped and my son slept, and it was boring for him.
Yeah.
So then at night we went to Via Veneto, and literally, is that the biggest guy in the world? He looked like Kuhn, the guy from Michigan.
I've never seen a guy that big. I mean, he was so big when he was behind you, and I went, "Well, that's the biggest guy I've ever seen in my life. You might want to turn around." That's the second time he's been in there.
Oh, I can't believe you didn't ask him what he does.
He's got money, I think, because he spent. The waiters told me he spent some money. He spent some money on some wine or something, and but he's a young dude, and simply the largest man, not fat. He's the size again of a baby brontosaurus.
I said he looked like a baby. Yeah, he looked like
a baby dinosaur.
T-Rex. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's the size of like if you saw Jurassic Park, like a medium-sized stegosaurus.
Yeah. He's 100 pounds bigger than you.
At least.
Yeah, and probably. I mean, he looked like
like the Hunchback of Notre Dame.
6'8". Yeah.
Probably 6'8". Not fat though. Yeah.
No. The biggest legs I've ever seen in my life.
To him.
I could live in his leg. I could hollow his leg out.
Him off.
Well, I wanted to go over and talk to him.
And just like, hey man, what do you do? Why are you so big?
Are you big for no reason? Do you just shove people around? Do you just tell?
His other buddy,
he's the kind of guy who's so big he could push cars over.
When you told me to turn around, I turned around and his friend was staring at me. And he's huge too.
He was
a couple
big
burly
too.
boys. And then the girl there was not small.
Well, the girl I think was his little sister because she looked exactly like him, and a girl,
but with a wig on.
And she was not small.
That's not fun.
She was not small. She was every bit of. She wasn't tall, but she was and not fat, just big boned. She was probably 3 years old. Even though she was about 5'8".
Dude, she was 6 foot.
Yeah.
She ate a full rack of ribs. They don't even have ribs there. Anyways, we went to, we haven't been out in a while together.
That was fun.
Oh, it was fun.
That was a good time. Had some good wine.
Which
only stands to flare my psoriasis up.
I can't, with my stomach, I can't drink wine. Yeah, everyone, my stomach problems are back. I thought they were gone. Yeah, that's why we went to dinner, because Brian and I want you to know we probably have 3 solid years left. So enjoy the shows.
No, we don't have long to live. What's good is at 51 when your skin explodes and you're like, oh, well, that's
positive.
I'm super sensitive to anything I eat now, and I got to figure out how to cure this.
Or 35 and the doctor goes, stomach problems, they start there and they can get nasty. So much probably the worst part where you want to have a promo.
Cool. Thanks, Doc.
Very cool.
Well, how about the doctor goes like this to me? He goes, I'll give you some prednisone. Now it's a 5-day thing and you're going to come off. But I said, what's that? And knowing what it was, because I knew it was a steroid. He goes, steroid. I go, yeah. I go, what are the side effects? And he goes, I mean, if you take it for a while, I mean, it can get nasty. You can actually have psychosis.
But only if you stay on it for a long time.
Yeah.
If you just took a short, I don't know why you don't take it.
I should, right? I'm afraid.
There's science and technology exist. You're that guy. You're that fucking
I'm an
guy.
asshole. I'm an asshole. And I should take it.
No, you're smart. You're smarter than this.
I know.
It's not if you take it for a long time, you get those side effects.
Right.
For sure. It's there for a reason. He's not pushing that on you to make money. There's no scheme. Hey, Eddie Bravo.
No. I know there's no scheme. I just don't trust. Like, what does it do to my long-term gut health?
Oh, you're talking about okay. You know how many fucking antibiotics and fucking anti-steroidal shit I've taken?
Well, especially with the way our sexual past. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, you're right.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's not like you're taking it for a long period.
Don't go on WebMD.
That's when you get in trouble.
Don't go on WebMD and start self-diagnosing yourself.
Oh, I thought I had ulcers. I had AIDS.
I thought I had syphilis. I was like, what?
The one thing people tell me is not to take the prescription medicine that they prescribed me, those antacid medicine. The
Antacids?
Pills. Yeah, they said don't take them for a long time, I guess.
Apparently they can cause lots of issues, especially like sex drive and stuff. It'll actually kill your sex drive.
Is that true, Chin? Bring that up. Side effects of prescription antacid.
Antacids, yeah. Don't say antacid again.
What is it?
Antacid.
Antacid?
Yeah, don't say antacid.
Does it antacid make more sense?
Yeah, but I don't want you to ever say it.
Why? I just
it makes me angry because I don't like the way you invent words.
Antacid?
When you said yesterday, I went to see his stand-up, it was great, but you said, and I walked by a pile of blood, and I looked at Jay and I went, he said pile of blood, and he should say a puddle of blood. That's what I said to him.
No, I like you. That gives you is a big-ass pile. But sometimes it's chunky.
Blood doesn't pile unless it coagulates. God
yeah,
damn
exactly.
It. All right, well, maybe.
Is there anything there, Chin?
Yeah. Keyboard. Hold on one sec.
For prescriptions.
Not
like
them.
Tums and shit. But a lot of people were signing my DMs warning me about taking them for a long term.
And thank you, guys. I've been getting a lot of good stuff about psoriasis, too. I love our fans. They're fucking
It seems to be
awesome.
working. Way to go.
Well, I haven't been doing any of it. CBD oil, might get in that. I'm going to start smoking weed.
Nothing about sexual.
I think I've never heard that either, Brian. That makes zero sense.
Oh, yeah?
It says it could be hiding like some more serious conditions inside your intestinal tract.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Not sexual stuff.
Other than that, nothing, right? That's not going to mess up your dick.
That makes me
game.
feel really relaxed, too. There could be some more serious conditions in your intestinal tract.
Side effects, I mean. I started my meals today though, so I'll be good, man. About a strict diet. Although when you go on the road, I'm not gonna bring my meals with me.
You
like
actually can cause occasional cases of.
Here it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
So tagametepsid acid can cause impotence, loss of libido in male patients.
Sometimes.
Possible.
I see
That's
that.
all right.
What about to drain energy and suicidal?
Yeah. Well, that's what prednisone. It can cause psychosis and all kinds of
Prednisone,
crazies.
but also for your hair, Propecia. I thought depression.
No, that's a myth. I don't have any problems with that.
Do you take Propecia though?
Yeah.
But they say those side effects is like they have to put on there less than 1%.
Yeah, and also
Would you say
apparently your
Propecia?
dick. Apparently
What would your hair look like if you didn't
apparently
take
can affect your
Propecia?
dick? Come see how hard my fucking my hammer gets.
God, that took you a while to
Yeah,
find
it did
that.
because I couldn't think of a good word for my dong.
Hammer.
I like dong and wang. Why don't we use dong and wang?
I just like the straight up dick.
Dick?
That's
yeah.
old school.
Rogan used to say dick sounds small and broken. Cock sounds like you're wearing a sombrero and bandoleros. Me llamo Gok. Gok. I used to have this really funny bit. Yeah, anyway.
How do you think your hair would look like if you didn't use the Propecia?
It'd be a lot thinner.
Really? You actually think it's helping?
Oh, yeah. It's proven. It's Propecia does two things. It's finasteride. So the reason they figured it out is that it's what they give prostate patients. It keeps your prostate small and does other stuff for your prostate. And so these guys were taking finasteride and they were growing fucking hair. And they were like, dude, I have a head of hair. They're like, what? And then they're like, oh, finasteride does that. So then they just took the finasteride and Propecia came. But it's actually good for your prostate.
How long do you take it? You take it how long, or you take it every day?
Like a tiny amount.
Should I
every
start
day.
taking it?
No,
to run the hair into my eyebrows.
You definitely don't need.
Should I take this so that my chest hair connects to my beard?
Yeah, you won't grow that. It just blocks the DHT, which is a type of testosterone that causes male pattern baldness. That's why I got this going.
You're good, man.
I'm a good-looking kid.
Well, yeah.
What?
Your wife is doing something to her face. I said last night, whatever she's doing.
40 years old. You'd be hard pressed to look that good.
She looks younger than I do.
I mean, that's she's got she's got crazy genetics, dude. Never had a cavity. Fuck off. Never
Yeah,
had
I know,
a cavity.
but
Never
let's
gets
be
sick.
real. Let's be real. She was doing something to her face, and it's really helping. Whoever she's seeing is fucking good. And nothing, she's not, there's no needles, anything like that. She's just, whatever thing, like the mask or the cream or whatever the fuck it is.
Yeah.
I didn't get my hands on it.
Yeah. Some people just have more sturdy. I don't know. You probably have more. You probably have this. I don't. I need sleep. Like my wife doesn't need
No, I need
sleep.
sleep. I'm hurting, man.
Fuck, dude. Yeah.
I'm hurt. When the alarm went off this morning, when I say alarm, my son's screaming. I was hurting.
You were hurting. But it didn't stop you from wearing Louis Vuitton shoes.
No, I decided to break these out. Give me some energy. You know?
Are they super comfortable?
They're so goddamn comfortable.
They are, right?
Yeah.
They're expensive, but you do kind of get what you paid for, don't you?
Yeah, you kind of do.
What's funny is that I'm slowly coming around to maybe looking at something like that and going,
I don't know if this for you're not
too
there yet.
flashy.
You're not there yet.
It's too flashy.
You're somewhere in the middle. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's like you going from a Tesla to a Ferrari Daytona. Let's just
relax.
Well, let's jump in the middle of something else, maybe.
Todd's car, our boy Todd, has got that Mercedes.
Shady SLS.
Yeah.
They're cool.
That's a nice car.
Yeah.
Is that not super expensive?
No, they're nice cars.
Yeah. Got some
It's
speed
not like
on
a
it.
Bugatti or anything.
Is he leaving you in the dust in your fucking lipstick
Fast
red?
car. My car's orange, but
Yeah, lipstick orange.
yeah.
I love that color, actually. I love
Cool
it.
color. How about our thing for Bert's? What's that show? Oh, This
so
is Burning
funny.
with Bert.
That was so funny. We did this thing.
I'm sure
where
you can play
we
it,
made
Jim.
crab. We made crab sauce.
I mean, I'll play it, but maybe like just chop it up a little.
I'm sure
Yeah.
they're cool with it. The ending's my favorite part. 'Cause
Yeah,
it-
we should probably actually wait.
Is it wait?
Yeah.
I disagree 100%. I was emailing back and forth.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I
All
disagree 100%.
I mean, you just want to see
I wouldn't
parts
bring
of
it up for shits and giggles.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Play it.
I mean, we can't play the whole thing, but they definitely want you to chop it up and show it on the show.
It's so funny. I love Bert Kreischer, for the record. I think
Who
he's
doesn't?
a wonderful human being.
One of
He's
the best
a great
ever.
guy, and he has no psoriasis on his back.
And he will take his shirt off.
Another episode of Something's Burning with two of my favorite people in the world, Bryan Callen and Brendan Schaub. The fighter and the kid literally changed the game in podcast.
Why'd they set your chair so high, B?
What are we cooking?
You're up on like a pedestal, like you're my mind.
Nope,
like
got a long torso.
Like you're
that's
my
all.
puppet.
Just got a long torso.
A little young for my taste, but we're gonna drink it anyway.
We had fun though, huh? I was during shooting this. I was so hungry. You know, so I don't say much. I'm so lightheaded.
That's
this
right.
is when I was
You had to
beginning
drive
get
all the
sick.
way out to the valley.
This is when I was starting to get sick,
Oh, right.
and you can tell I'm sweating throughout the whole thing.
That's right, dude.
And I was so goddamn
And
hungry.
then you added some acidic wine to your tummy.
and that
Carpaccio?
Is that what we made? No.
No, this thing?
What soup did we make?
I don't know what it's called.
Isn't it carpaccio? Something carpaccio.
Carpaccio is raw. Carpaccio is, I believe, Italian for raw, right? It's raw meat, raw fish, raw. Carpaccio.
Oh, this is Cioppino.
Yeah, Cioppino.
That's right. And to be honest, we put in.
But he was doing
the guts,
it so
the
lame.
brains, the guts. It was. I don't know if I was so famished and starving. It was goddamn delicious.
It was.
But my favorite part is the ending. He didn't know how to end it, and so we did. Go to the very end. I'm sure you can show that too.
Oh, wait for this ad. But you guys can talk about it in the meantime.
Yeah, the endings.
I slew a number of crabs. I decided I
Bryan
didn't want
was
them to suffer.
alarmingly good at killing these crabs.
Yeah.
It was scary. I don't want to kill the crabs because my mama would kill me.
This is
One
so.
of those ends. That's
Is this it?
Yeah.
Grind it?
We ended.
Go
this
a
way,
little
where I
sooner.
say something and we start laughing super hard.
We ended like the
Made me laugh.
sitcom.
I have to say, this made me laugh my ass off
Me
when
too.
we watched it.
drying your
All of
asshole
it
on your
did.
bed. Can't lose there.
One?
Conscious about my left arm, it's thinner.
By the way, me too.
When's the last time we had Bert in here?
Cioppino hands is like, oh fuck, who did I kill or what did I eat? Cioppino, it's a lot like fighting in the UFC. Close it, close it.
It's a real knockout.
Bert spit out his food.
Cooked. Take a look at this website right here, and you can
Look
find
at the stupid
Cioppino,
crab claws.
Yes, you use the guts. Check out their podcast, Fighter and the Kid. They're both on tour. BryanCallen.com. F Fat Kid.
TFAT.com. You get both our
TFAT.
tickets there.
This is a trickling off. Just cut our sound, and we'll just keep talking.
No, I like this.
Oh, yeah, do one of those then. That's a good call, Brian.
It's
Ready?
like the Tonight
Ready?
Show when they
yeah,
do
yeah,
that.
yeah.
And I'll say something and you all laugh. Ready?
I'll say that's our time, then. We had a great time.
And
Thank you
keep
so much.
talking
And then you
like
say
that.
something and we'll all laugh and then fade out sitcom-y. Hey, guys, thanks a lot for coming to Something's
It's
Burning.
been so much
It's
fun.
been a blast.
It's been
Thank
a really
you.
great time.
Yeah.
Human beings shouldn't be allowed to have this much fun.
Stupid. It's so ridiculous.
Oh, that made me laugh so hard.
They need
was
to make
so
that a
good.
shirt.
That was so much fun, dude.
So much fun.
God damn it.
When I see this stuff, you and I gotta do a show.
No
man.
shit, we do. And I'm friends with some big writers.
Fuck
Let's
the
get this
writers, man.
going,
We
man.
could do it. We just need to get going.
I agree with you. Something good always happens every time we do
Well,
it.
but the key thing there is it's fun.
It is. It's and especially when you look back, you're like, that is such a blast because you know
That was so much fun. Remember, we were like, God, we don't want to drive out there, but
Yeah.
we love Bert. We want to do the show to help him.
Yeah.
Then we get there, it was so much fun.
Yeah. So much of that is like there's something about intention. Like when you're trying to complete a task, that's what's so
Don't
fun.
ever lift your leg again like that. Again.
Yeah,
You fucked
No,
up.
I'm
We were having a good time.
My daughter
reminiscing.
saw me in the shower today, and she went, "Ew."
Yeah, it's tough.
I was like, "Sorry,
You're all right, man.
I'm a leper."
Yeah, that it was just, well, that's you're with your boys. It's not work, you know.
No, it's so
like
much
doing
fun.
below the belt. It's
work.
I have a team. It's work though. It's fun, but it's not. It's different, man.
Yeah.
I got to be on my P's and Q's. That. And this is what I'm learning. It's scary for me. Is I always have for the longest in entertainment. I've had you to my fucking basically my
Sounding board.
training wheels.
Yeah.
Like, but I had someone to play with.
Sure.
To volley back and forth with.
Yes.
And you're one of the best in the game. So I had someone to go back and forth with. And then you're on your own. I'm like, you got to come up with it on your own.
Yeah, that's why I would love sometimes to just be there and so you have somebody to spitball with, because you need somebody. We all do. I do. We all need somebody to spitball with, like in that situation. Otherwise, it's like. But I don't know. I think you're doing a great job. The thing with you is that it's part of what happens with success is that you're becoming an influential and important voice in the fight game. It's just the way it is because that's what you're good at and that's what you know. There's a huge demand for it. It's a huge opportunity. And then at the same time, you want to do stand up. So it's like
stand-up's I'm married to stand up. The stand up.
There's
Everything
nothing
else
like
is
it.
side chick.
There's nothing like it. And so that requires so much energy too. So it's like, fuck, it's one
Oh,
thing
dude,
or
me and
another.
Jay were talking about this. I don't think I talked about it on Below the Belt. Me and Jay were talking about this. How, it's no knock on anyone who's ever opened for me, nothing like that. But I have those guys, who've been doing it for 5-8 years, stand up, and then Bryan opened for me in Oxnard, Surprise the Fan, and it was just like like a flame that's like you weren't there hunching. But like those other guys go, and I'm like, oh yeah, it's funny. Like, thank you guys. But then Bryan and I was just like, and I come out, I'm like, oh, what's up, everybody? Like, I have so much energy after that.
Well, yeah. I mean, if you want me to do 15 minutes, I'm gonna. I can. Yeah, I can get him going for 15 minutes pretty hard.
It's just
Then this becomes a bag of tricks.
go. But then I get so much more energy from that because then I've had openers before where they're not energy and they're at my level of the game, and it's like, all right, well, I guess I better bring the energy.
Well, that's
I'm
like,
not like
Rob Schneider one time wanted me. I was literally in Miami or Fort Lauderdale.
You might, let's be honest, I'm not. You might be for fifth. I mean, your hour is fucking amazing, but
Yeah.
to open for 15 minutes, let's be honest, you might be the best in the world.
Maybe, probably. I'm gonna flamethrow.
Yeah,
I'm gonna throw
and then
flames.
people can like,
Yeah, if I really want to
start
do,
us off.
yeah, if I want to get to you, and then that's the thing. I've been doing it so long, so that you have such a bag of tricks that you can play and you can bring things in and you can do, you can do whatever you want. And when I was in Fort Lauderdale and I had my old hour, and it was like it was so tight. It was just like it was all. Like how do you say it? It was all red meat. It was just like I'm gonna take butter and put it on my body, and then I'm gonna fucking and I'm gonna do. Yeah.
You've been doing it for a while.
It's an hour of insanity, right? And it's
Pure chaos.
especially in Fort Lauderdale. It's like this wonderful mix of mostly like Latino people, and,
Physical.
Oh, and they just love you. So Rob Schneider goes, you open for me, and then we were co-headlining. And Rob had not been doing stand-up. He was just getting back into it.
Because did he start off as stand-up?
Yeah, but he hadn't done stand-up in 15 years.
He was doing sketch on Saturday Night Live,
He was doing movies.
Deuce Bigelow.
Yeah. So Rob goes, and I didn't know him well, so he goes, you go first.
Did he know? But he knew.
He didn't know that I was, he didn't know. So he goes, you go, and then I'll go. And I was like faced with this real dilemma because I was like, how do I tell Rob Schneider, that's a really bad idea. You don't want to follow me in this room right now when I'm at a boiling point. Like it was when all my
you were
shit
firing
was like,
all cylinders.
Oh my God.
He was in preseason.
He's trying shit out.
You were in the playoffs.
He's trying shit out. And I have everything worked out to the nth degree.
Yeah.
It's like a magic trick. Like,
he was preseason. You're in the fucking playoffs.
And I said to him, Rob, all due respect, and I'm such a fan. I go, but this is my house. And also I've been doing this.
House.
I'm on the road. I'm a dog. Like I've been doing this, and for you to follow me right now it's not a good idea. Maybe you should go, then I'll go, because I'm going to suck all. I said to him, I'm not trying to be a dick.
Room.
I'm going to suck all the oxygen out of this room.
And what'd he say?
I'm going to suck all. He goes, but he's such a confident guy. He goes, nah, you go. And I went up and I did, it was like, I think I did 50 minutes, like 5-0. And then he was going to do 5-0. We were going to break it up, or I don't know what it was. And I just,
you sucked him.
And you know what he said to me? He was on that side. And as I came off, he looked at me, he goes, you're a fucking flamethrower. And I go, I told you, dude.
I'm telling you. I know. I'm trying to do you solid.
But to his credit, he got up and he just fucking did his thing. Yeah, he's Rob Schneider. He did a great job.
There's a couple guys you don't want to follow. Joey Diaz. There's some that just suck the fucking room dry.
Yeah, especially if you're not doing stand up, or you've been doing it for it's better if I go after you. That's all.
But and there's different types, like with you, D'Elia, Diaz. There's the energy to it. Where if you're more of a storyteller, like a Bert Kreischer, or myself, something like that, it's a different music. It's different music.
It's classic music.
Where people are like, oh, dude, we love this rock and roll. Would you mind if we play this pop? And you're like,
yeah.
I mean, I like it, but fuck, man. Yeah, I guess.
That's right.
It takes them a while to get into that rhythm.
It does. And that's okay.
It's hilarious, though.
That's okay.
But what's crazy is you see guys like, Judd Apatow took how many, 15 years off, 17 years off? And then you go back to it, and Tim Allen did that, and you see all these guys take all that time off, then go back to it. It takes a while for you to get in that rhythm. Even me, when I say even me, Jesus Christ, those guys have been doing it so much longer. But I'm saying even me, as far as I took a week and a half off. I was moving. I was busy shooting the show, and I didn't have time to get my sets in the Comedy Store. Then I'm at Oxnard, and I'm like, oh, fuck, the timing's just a little different.
Yes.
Like it's not.
Yes.
You're not firing.
Yes, it's a little different. You're a little off. And everybody knows that. No matter who you are, I don't care who you are.
You have to practice.
You have to.
Well, it's same with shooting any TV show. Like my first take on Below the Belt, I mean, I go through it. Then you're like, all right. Then I go through it again. I'm like, I can tweak this there. And then it becomes natural.
Yeah.
But with stand-up, it's like, you're at bat, brother. You're in the playoffs.
There was a very famous guy.
There was
a very famous guy. We were doing a charity. It was a very famous guy. And the guy said, who am I following? And they said, Bryan Callen.
I know this guy.
And the guy goes, no fucking way. He goes, I'm going first. And everybody's like, oh, dude, he didn't want to follow you. And I go, listen to me. That's a very false analogy. He hasn't been doing stand-up. So he knows enough about himself and about
much
comedy.
About comedy, yeah.
Yeah, he's like,
where no matter what he did, it's just a
lose-lose situation. What the fuck would he want to follow me? I've been doing it constantly. He's busy making tens of millions of dollars as an actor.
Well, that's like Phil Heath taking a season off, not bulking, just getting out of shape.
Yeah.
And then you go, hey, get up there and flex next to Jake Cutler, who's been getting ready. He's like,
yeah,
God,
that's
man,
exactly right.
I can do it, but that would be a bad look. I'd rather just wait.
Take a year off from sparring and then get in with a guy who's been cracking.
Yeah, it's going to be trouble.
Come on.
That's with anything, but stand-up
especially. Stand-up especially. There's a music,
you
there's a
feel
rhythm.
It, the rhythm,
yeah.
That's why if I, like, in Florida, by the time I get to that second show in Tampa, the show in Palm Beach, by the time I get to Orlando, it'll be
yes.
And then San Jose.
And that's why even no matter how long you've done it, whether you're D'Elia, whether you're Rogan, you don't take a lot of time off. You notice how Rogan's there on a Tuesday night. He's there on a
he's getting ready for a shoot special, so he's freaking nonstop.
Yeah.
Chris D'Elia is not Monday through Sunday.
Well, that's because Chris is autistic. That's why. That's because Chris has Asperger's syndrome or something.
Me and Chris were texting each other shoes yesterday and made you blood red mad.
Oh, my God.
From this X stock. I think it's called X stock because these shoes will make you mad.
It's called X stock?
It's called X stock.
Go ahead and bring it up for me.
No, I'm going to have Chin bring up these shoes that I want to get that I sent Chris.
You get away with
Stop.
it because you're so big.
X stock, yeah, I think, but the
Stock.
shoes I can send to you where you can just freaking Google them and bring them up. So they're called.
It's like I like a top hat.
They're called. Ready for this?
Yeah.
Air Max 1 Atomos Animal. ATMOS Animal.
You know, Johnny Depp when he was younger, I was at a funeral or a memorial, and Johnny Depp was there and he made a speech, and
Atmos
he was in a top hat, and
Look
he
at
looked
those.
so awesome. Well, those are good if you want to blend in with a bunch of cheetahs.
Those are
So
the
there's a
kicks I want.
tiger, but they didn't stop at the tiger. They go, let's do tiger on top, leopard on the bottom. I can see the designers going, oh, that would be so dope.
Zebra, leopard, tiger.
Yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot going on
I
there.
love them.
Gives me a seizure. If I stare at it too long
Isn't
enough,
it
you'll
strange?
go into a seizure.
It's very strange, right?
Yeah, bring up Johnny Depp when he was younger and some of the clothing he would wear.
Johnny Depp.
Even now, well, now he just looks like Jack Sparrow.
Now he looks
He's
like
like, you
Jack
know what?
Sparrow.
They're like, and scene. He's like, you
Yeah.
know, I'm just going to hang on to this.
Yeah.
Well, no, we made that for the pirate in the fucking 1400s or where the hell it is. He's like, you know, I'll just hang on to it.
A young, beautiful man when he was young.
I mean,
Real cool. A cool kid.
He's pretty standard. I mean,
So skinny and small, but such a good guy.
now he's dressing weirder than ever. Oh, Jesus Christ, it's a terrible picture. Now he's dressing weirder than ever, though. Back then, he's all right, B.
Yeah.
Jared Leto, he goes, does Gucci make it? Yeah, I'll wear it even if it doesn't match. They send him just clothes and he'll just wear it.
Jared Leto's actually the one. He's the one to look
Jared
at.
Leto's the one you want to look
He
at.
does some shit.
That's
He
my
does some
spirit animal.
interesting things. I used to have a judgment on him. I heard him fucking in an interview. I was really impressed with him. He's a very impressive guy in a lot of ways. You got to give it up to the guy.
Phenomenal actor.
Yeah, he's a phenomenal
Phenomenal
artist. He can sing. He can do it all.
Take some risk.
Look at him.
In that fashion game.
He's a guy who said he just was like, I'm not going to try to be anything but what I want to do.
You know how old he is?
Look at his hair. He's like 45. And he
46,
looks-
47.
And he
He's
looks
like-
so unbelievable. Look at that. Look at that.
Just because Gucci make it doesn't
But you
mean
know
have
what?
to wear it.
He does get away with it.
But he
though,
pulls it
doesn't
off, right?
He does. Look at that.
And he doesn't give a fuck.
He doesn't. He doesn't. He gets away with it. Look at that.
But he gets away with, like, if you, I don't know. He gets away with it. I love
Look
his
at him
hair.
there. I do too. I like his hair very much. He's a beautiful young man.
He's not young, B.
No, but
You
he
guys are
looks
near
it.
he's
But he
close
looks
to your
it.
age.
I know. Well, there he is.
Why did the queen wear that? She looks like an asshole. Jared
You know,
Leto
he's
looks
an
sweet.
artist. He's a goddamn artist. When he's not
30
acting,
Seconds
when he's
to
not acting,
Mars?
he's playing music to huge crowds. He writes his own music. They're a
Have you
really
ever seen the
good band.
crowd he plays 3 Seconds to Mars?
Oh yeah.
Bring that up, Chin. 3 Seconds to Mars in front of those crowds.
well, there's
They
one
play
there.
some great tunes.
They
too,
actually
man.
do. They're actually good. So I got nothing but respect for the man. Look at his hair.
Him as
And then
the
didn't
Joker?
he play? He won an Oscar for playing a woman, right, or something?
Transgender in Dallas Buyers Club.
Look at his hair. You can do anything you want with that hair. He's got great
He'd
hair.
be such an artist, though. And he has those dime piece eyes.
Yeah, he's a born
No
movie
videos
star.
on 3 Seconds to Mars?
Not only is he
Chin?
a born movie star, he's kind of been able to. He's learned how to keep himself kind of
Relevant?
out of the limelight. Yeah, in a good way.
Yeah, he does. You
He
don't
does-
really, you never see him like
does it on his own
shopping or nothing.
You don't see him giving interviews a lot. It's pretty amazing.
You want a live one?
Tosh.0 has that where he goes, people see enough of me, I'll do any interviews. And Rogan kind of does the same thing.
For them.
Well, because if you're on podcasts, people can listen to you non-fucking stuff.
That's right. Oh, this is
shit.
great.
This is 30 Seconds to
yeah,
Mars
yeah,
singing
he's-
Rihanna?
no, yeah, watch
Will
this.
people able to see this, Chin?
I'll have to chop it.
This is great. Watch him
This
sing
is
this.
called talent.
I've heard this. Listen to this.
I haven't seen this.
Yeah, it's
I have a
great.
raging boner.
Turn this up a little bit.
I have that same coat. Jesus Christ, he is rock.
He has a rock and roll
He
voice.
is pure rock.
Closer.
Jesus Christ, man. I wonder what his background is. Did he like Juilliard trained?
LA,
I wonder
I
what
think.
it is. He's from LA, right?
I think so.
Or did he go to the 3 Seconds for Mars with
dude,
where
you
there's
know,
like
these-
literally 60,000 people and they're singing his
I
fucking
think he
song.
was a kid. I think he was a child actor.
Jared
And these
Leto?
kids, these kids that grow. You know, I work with them on the Goldbergs. I've worked with them for years. These kids start very young, and they're in dance, they're in singing, they're in all of it, man. There's not a kid.
go
I
to
work
3
with-
Seconds to Mars, the kill.
There's not a kid I
I
work
saw a
with who doesn't know how
highlight
to sing
video
and
someone
dance.
made on 3 Seconds to Mars. It was insane to promote their new tour. God, dog.
Yeah, that might be a festival though.
This song is called The Kill.
This might be a tournament. What is it called?
Have you ever heard him sing this where he shouts?
No. You're gonna have to hear it.
You guys, come on.
You know this one, Chin?
If I hear it more, maybe. Yeah, I do.
He's got gloves on. It's awesome. It's not enough to be a movie star. He's also a legit rock star.
I think he's more of a rock star than turned to movie star, right?
I don't know. I think his brother's the drummer.
Really?
Yep.
They look similar?
Yeah, no, they don't. They do not look similar.
Oh, why'd you say that?
No, his brother's looks a little tougher. Like his brother's. I've seen his brother at the airport. And I know
Go
that
to his
my wife
wiki
knew he
for
was.
me, Chin. You saw his brother. How did you know it was his brother?
Because my wife knows. Because he used to date my wife's cousin. So
Jared Leto did?
the drummer.
Oh, the
did.
drummer did.
Yeah, and so my wife knows him, and then I guess the drummer.
American actor, singer, songwriter, director. Television, early 90s.
Oh, yeah, My So-Called Life. I now
My
remember.
So-Called Life. Wow.
There you go. Yeah, man.
So he started as a fucking
Actor.
wow.
Actor.
Yeah. Yep. 1992, kids.
And then the 30 Seconds More, the band he formed in 1998.
So he was
in
18
LA.
years old when he was.
His older brother, Shannon Leto. Oh, yeah, you're right. They debuted in 2002.
When was he born? He's 45 now?
46. 1971, December 26th.
Yeah.
Dude, he looks younger than both of us, Bryan.
Oh, yeah. Yes, he does.
Wonder what he's doing besides fucking
He hangs like a bat.
hands like a bat while just getting sucked dry
Well,
by
yeah.
the Letos.
Well, probably.
That's what his.
Probably
that's what he
he
referred
probably
to.
leeches. He hangs like a bat, and
And just stays out of the
and I
light.
believe that there are probably
Is he a vampire?
some beautiful. There's probably some beautiful women in Hollywood who are probably in their late teens or early 20s that provide him with a fresh pint of blood. They see he gets a straw and he basically drinks from their.
God, what
from
is
their
he
arms.
doing?
Yeah,
We've gotten balls deep in Jared Leto. Does he have
some
kids?
women. There are some women that dig him. I bet he doesn't have kids.
Scroll up, Chin. I think I can see it on the.
Oh, let me see. He was born where? Go back to where he was born. I want to see. I want to get some work. This is important.
This is important.
I just saw it.
Boy, he looked weird when he
I
was
jumped
all
around.
rocked out.
So early
See,
life. Bozier.
Jared Joseph Leto was born December 26, 1971 in Bossier City, Louisiana. All right. He's got Cajun ancestry. Leto is the surname of the stepfather. His parents divorced when he was a child, of course, and he and his older brother, Shannon Leto, lived with their mother and their marital grandparents. All right, that'll change you. His father remarried, committed suicide when Jared was 8. That's fucking huge. That'll
Who committed
change you.
suicide? His father?
His father did.
That'll
That's
do it.
huge. You never forget that. Leto moved frequently with his family from Louisiana to different cities around the country. So nomad. My mom's father was in the Air Force, so moving around a lot was a normal way of life. Yep, that makes sense.
He has no kids.
Now, why would you have kids when your childhood sucked? I mean, it depends, but
Well, that's why you might want to have kids. So
sometimes, but other people are like, I can't.
That's true.
I don't want to deal with this. I like him, man. Either way, I like him.
I don't know how we got started on that.
Yeah.
Have you been singing, Chin, lately? Did you sing this weekend?
No, not this weekend.
You
My
don't try to
laptop.
you don't-
My
I'd like
laptop
you to
broke.
sing more, and we want to go to your concert.
All right.
We should have a little chin. You know what we should do?
Find the Kid live?
Yeah, we should have a
And
little.
by live, I mean Find the
We
Kid
should have
Chin
an
live?
invitation. We get a small venue for real.
Couple hundred?
Yeah, maybe or even 100, and we get an evening with Chin Suyi.
And he just dropped some tracks?
You and I get up and do we do 10 minutes of something, or we
Stand
introduce
up?
our boy, and then he gets up and sings 8 songs,
That's a lot of
Yeah,
songs.
right.
Cover songs?
How many
Chin's
songs do
too
you wanna
scared
sing?
to do that.
6
Yeah.
songs.
Maybe 2, maybe 1.
How about less? How about more? How
One
about-
song?
how about-
We can't promote the show.
yeah.
You sing
How
one
about
song.
5 songs?
No, it'll be your show, and then I'll just
No,
hop in and hop out.
it'd be an evening with Chin Suyi.
And you know what? We'll do it like
serious.
The Bachelorette, The Bachelor, and this is your turn to win a date with Chin. So you sing, and we'll have 5 girls behind closed doors.
Or guys.
Okay. And
cares?
behind closed doors, doesn't matter. Guys or gals,
If
whatever
you come out
prefer.
on the air, we don't give a fuck, dude.
Well, I would celebrate.
Just know if we
ratings.
find out that you're gay, we don't care. We'll like you even more.
I'll make sure, yeah.
But also
But we could do that like a whole Bachelorette date night type of thing. One night in Chin.
Or we just have a night with Chin Suyi. You write a lot. Do you write a lot of songs?
No, I haven't written for a while.
But he does a bunch of covers.
Yeah, it'll probably be covers, which is not that awesome.
No, I'm afraid not, sir. I'm afraid if we do an evening with Chin Suyi, you're going to have 3 originals.
3 originals.
That's important. And we'll have fun, and we'll do it, and it'll be like I'm going to wear a suit.
This is never happening.
It's good.
Why? We'll do it.
Probably not going to happen.
We'll do the West Side Comedy Theater.
No, he would have to write 3 songs. Chin's not into it.
You have 3 songs.
Chin, I feel like
I've
you're
got 3
scared to
songs.
perform.
I'm not scared of performing.
You have 3 songs.
It's got to be cool, though. If it's cheesy, then I never want to do it. Just like when...
Have you ever seen MTV Unplugged?
Yeah.
That's what it would be.
It'd be better than that.
Chin
MTV Unplugged. Chin Unplugged.
right.
We'll call it Chin Unplugged.
Yeah.
It's going to be called Chin Unplugged featuring Bryan and Brendan.
And in one song, we would do backups. We would do vocals.
That would be awesome.
And we really do
You would have to write... You have 3 originals right now?
I'm sure I have 3 originals, but they're old. Probably wouldn't be that awesome.
Are they available on iTunes or YouTube?
No, I've hidden them.
Where'd you hide them?
Of course you
In
have.
the bodies?
My private YouTube channel that I haven't exposed to anyone.
Dude, strike it up for us.
I don't even know the code to get in anymore. It's so long ago.
You need to do this. You need to perform. It's in your blood.
You know what frustrates me?
feel
Is we
encouraged.
have these great ideas. Chin Unplugged, fucking Royal Rumble with you two.
We're going to have a Royal Rumble. Just wait till my psoriasis clears.
It's never happening.
I promise
All
it's
you
going
guys,
to happen.
you know what? You all talk.
No,
And I'm sick of
100%
it.
will happen.
You never got your tattoo. You never paid me back.
Fitz Chin has to wear headgear, though,
No,
with a bar.
I refuse to wear headgear.
You don't want to wear headgear?
I'll get another tattoo instead of wearing
I
headgear.
can't hit you in the face if you're not wearing it. I don't want to.
Headgear actually makes it worse for me, I think.
Well, I mean...
Like I said, I can't see.
Headgear's more for, headgear's just for cuts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll just put Vaseline all over
Doesn't
my
stop
face.
brain trauma. I don't know if you're aware
No,
of
I know that.
Yeah.
But it's just like you don't want to
For
get punched.
cuts.
You get punched in the nose. And
Oh, no. Have you seen my nose?
You still get punched. You got a flat nose.
Yeah, so it's
He's
flat
good.
enough.
I'd be worried about your beak.
that's my problem. That's why I wear a bar.
That's why, yeah, you could wear it.
Did you wore a bar sometimes, like before fights?
I
right?
stopped. Yeah, I stopped because it was giving me a false sense. That's not real. That bar is, yeah.
Yeah, it's not real. Yeah.
Yeah. I like to keep it real.
You guys ain't doing shit. There's no Chin Unplugged. There's no fight. All right.
Hey,
Chin Unplugged, and there's Royal Rumble.
Well, I'm not putting it all together. So who's gonna do it? You're fucked.
we'll make it happen.
Getting that tattoo. I think that guy's so talented. What's that guy's name? Let's give him a shout out.
Dosbrack.
What's his name?
Dosbrack.
Yeah.
Dosbrack.
Let's give him a
He's
shout out. We've
fucking
only
talented.
shot him out 30 times. Yeah,
So
he's
good
amazing.
though. I mean,
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah, are you just now noticing that?
No, I've noticed it for a while. I stare at it every day. I want the original. I want the painting, and I want to put it. I want to frame it.
He
my
has
house.
your psoriasis on there too. Did you notice that?
Yes. That's what I look like.
So hilarious.
Oh yeah.
You have some current events, Chin.
Yeah, I do.
Why do you say that?
Should we talk the fights? Did you
Oh,
see
yeah,
them?
fights.
You talking about Verdum?
Yeah.
Did you see him?
Nope.
So why would we talk about him?
I don't know.
I did a fight show.
Oh, you did.
Yeah. But why are we talking about if you haven't seen him?
I don't know. I just wanted to get your.
They also weren't good either.
I want to get your take on it.
No. I mean, Verdum lost.
Yeah. How would one question? Even though he's a heavyweight, how would Alexander Volkov do against someone like Gustafsson or somebody like that?
Well, Gustafsson's light
just
heavyweight.
said I know that.
Volkan's supposed to be. Well, he's supposed to fight for a title next. He could fight for.
Yeah.
I can't do this. Well, he's not going to fight Gustafsson ever.
Is he using his reach?
I don't know, man. What, Chin? What do you got?
There's a bunch of sad stories, so I'm going to try to keep it to a minute.
Oh, God damn it!
Yeah. How about
telling you,
self-driving
I'd
Uber
rather
car
not even-
kills Arizona pedestrian in
Why?
Tempe?
What happened?
It's a
Tell us,
self-driving
Chin.
car. Fuck.
I literally just saw this.
They don't know why.
Yeah, so there was a malfunction. For some reason, it just didn't work. And it was a pedestrian walking across the street. It was in Arizona. Someone was actually in the Uber car as a safety guy, whatever, but
It wouldn't
he
stop.
didn't jump in. He didn't jump in. Maybe he was sleeping or something.
Well, to make an omelet, you got to crack a few eggs. There's going to be some, and I know it's horrible to say, but there's going to be some blunders till they figure out all the bugs. Unfortunately, right?
Yeah. I don't know. I guess so. It sucks. I don't know.
Definitely
what to
hurts
say.
the progress of self-driving cars, though. Don't you use yours to be on the highway with the Tesla?
Yeah, but that's if I'm in traffic. I hit.
But you use it,
Yeah.
and no problems, right?
No problems. It gets a little nerve wracking.
That one guy died.
55 miles.
I know
an
that
hour.
one guy died doing that.
Yeah, because the I guess
They kept warning him though.
The computer saw the like the side of
The
a truck
sun.
in it. They thought it was the sky or the sun.
That's a problem.
Yeah. That'll cause some problems.
You're a Tesla, the self-driving thing, whatever. Have you let it drive for a while? Like even on regular
Well, when you let it
streets?
drive for a while and you
can't
aren't
do
touching
regular
when you
seats,
aren't
right?
touching the wheel, it'll go geek geek and it'll say hands on the wheel, please.
But can you ignore it?
I guess you could.
I was in one recently, and I was so surprised at how amazing they were.
Yeah.
And apparently, if it goes through different streets, it learns the streets, so it just has to go through
And
it
then
once
you're
or
good?
twice, and then it
Even
figures
with
it
stop
out.
signs and lights
Yeah.
and shit. I thought it only worked on highway. No,
No, it works.
It just has to go through and figure it out.
God, I'd be. If I was by myself, I'd be down to it more. But if I had like my family car, I don't trust
No.
robots. Fuck that noise.
I know.
With people dying and shit.
I agree.
Not yet. I'm gonna wait till edition 17.
Well, the thing about Tesla is it keeps downloading new information.
Yep.
So you'll get a download. So at 3:05 a.m. or
Yeah, it
whatever,
does it.
My
The
car.
problem is there's variables that they're not thinking of yet, and the guys in the lab aren't thinking of yet. And I don't want to be the guinea pig that dies because
Yeah.
they didn't think of it.
Yeah.
Let's wait till they figure all those bugs out. It's scary shit, man.
Definitely scary.
Man, what's his name? Mark Cuban was on talking about how, he knows a little something about computers and stuff. He was like, AI, artificial intelligence, is going to. So the internet changed so much of how we talk and everything. And he
News,
said,
everything.
artificial intelligence is going to double that change. It's going to be the craziest shit. You're just going to be talking to your car. You're going to be talking to everything. It's just going to change everything. And then the question is, how do we?
Did you tell Mark Cuban no shit? That's all he said?
No, but I mean, it's got
terrible news.
repercussions far beyond what we can imagine.
Look at Facebook.
Yeah.
The two AI were talking, and they realized humans were listening, so they went to a language we can't understand, and they had to pull the plug.
Yeah, because it was also creating an algorithm called Jew hater. It was finding so people were putting Jew and hate or whatever, like hate, and so it created this sort of it was feeding people who were anti-Semitic or racist. It was feeding them articles that were around the world.
That's the algorithm that Facebook came up with.
Yeah, it wasn't even them. It created its own algorithm.
Really?
Yeah, and so they were like,
But it doesn't know that's racist. That's just doing that.
right.
Yeah.
It's giving you what you want to hear and
it's
see.
giving you your
So if
preferences.
you're Googling
Yeah.
that stuff often, then it'll give you more of that stuff.
Yeah,
That's the
so
thing.
it's like
That's
I
not a
Google
problem,
sharks
though.
or crocodiles, and I
It's
get
going to give you more
1,000.
shark videos.
Yeah.
That's what it's designed to do. It's just that's that one bad example.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
the scary part is that being like, oh shit, they're listening. Let's create our own language so we can take this shit over.
That's kind of nuts.
Do you guys
You're talking
use that
about
stuff?
the movie Terminator.
Yeah.
It's Terminator. We've seen how this goes
Yeah.
down. What'd you say, Chin?
Do you guys use that stuff like Alexa or?
Yeah, all the time.
I don't.
You do?
My daughter
Do you have
uses
Alexa?
it for her homework. My daughter's like, Alexa,
Yeah.
what's the capital of Cuba?
That's not good.
Well, it's it's inevitable.
That's why school has to change, though, right? Because with math, it's like, what? My son doesn't even sit in a math class, learn 7 plus.
The only reason you
all
do
they can do
math-
is, Alexa, 7 plus 7, cool. Why would you need to learn?
Well, the only thing about math is that it teaches you how to think. So it's really just more of a template to teach your brain how to solve problems. So you become somewhat numerate, so you don't jump to conclusions in a bad way.
But like statistics and calculus, you're not going to need to. It's a waste of your time.
Well, again, so much of that is the idea that your brain is being trained to think in a certain way so that you arrive at conclusions.
Don't you think there's better ways to go about that?
Well, there have to be, right? Because now computers,
Well,
now
what's the
computers
square
give
root
you
of
all the answers.
You know, like
Yeah.
the square root stuff. Have you ever used that in any daily activity?
Well, they're talking about, computer programmers are talking about new smart. There's a book called Humility is the New Smart about that. It's like sort of like to solve problems now. Human beings are going to be asked to do things that are not what they used to be. So some things computers can't do yet and they won't be able to do for a very long time. And one example would be if you have a disease that's incurable, you don't want a computer telling you that. You want a human being across from you explaining it because there's an emotional component
Really?
to that.
You think?
Yes. You want a doctor to sit down with you and say,
I'd rather have a computer that's 100% sure how long I'm going to live. I don't want the variable.
yeah, but you still want
human
a human
compassion?
being to be sitting there and to kind of tell you, fucking like what, and then is there any hope? Well, there is, and you want a human being to break that news to you.
That's
There's a lot of
I don't know
stuff
if
like
I don't
that.
know if I would just personally. I don't because those doctors they've been through it so many times. They're not made to show emotion. So you go, I know it sucks. I know we'll figure it out. You can talk to this person here.
No, doctors are good though. A lot of doctors have I don't think a lot of doctors ever get used to, and I've talked to them, in fact, about, I don't think they ever get, my friend who's facing this brain tumor, I mean, his doctors are, and they all come in together, and they are all, and they've been doing this for a long time. Part of being really good at what they do is giving you some hope, is really helping you with the facts, is always telling you that there are exceptions, is giving you all your options. I mean,
but the hope's the exception, right? Where a computer's going to go, your chance of living another 3 years is 7%.
But a computer only does statistics, right? They can look at it and stuff, but again, there are always exceptions. Hope is an important human factor.
Sure.
It's so fucking important.
And those doctors, especially for the families, when your families are there, they give you hope.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. And you know, when you get a glioblastoma like my buddy has, without chemo, without operation, you're dead in 3 months, 4 months, but you know, even less. But you know, they can prolong your life for a while, depending. So, but I mean, you know,
technology, right?
Yeah, but the huge question is, as you know, 50%, 47% by various things I've read in 20 years, 47% to 50% of the jobs that you and I know, whether it's driving a truck or whatever it might be, are going to be obsolete. And so if that's the case, and by the way, even things like we think are not replaceable, like even lawyers and stuff, we don't know. Like you said, maybe there's a computer program that tells you even more to the nth degree, looking at all your factors. They can say, look, based on right now, a computer is going to tell you, you have, even if you do all this stuff, you have 15 months.
And also, it doesn't take 2 weeks to get the results. It
Right.
doesn't take 7 days to figure
immediate.
things out. It's boom,
Right.
boom, boom.
So then the question becomes, where do we fit in as human beings? Like, where do we fit in? And part of where we fit in is innovating, learning, unlearning, relearning, and just, I don't know. That's a huge problem, is where the fuck are we going to fit in the 21st century?
Adapting. Don't you think every society's dealt with this?
Always.
Though?
Human
with
beings,
cars,
human
coal,
beings are
fossil
incredibly
fuels,
adaptable.
everything. This isn't a new problem.
I think we're going to mesh with machines. I think that's what's going to happen. I think the only answer is to figure out a way to mesh with where. I think for sure when you look at medicine, the idea is going to be you're going to have a chip in your body that's going to read everything about what's going on in your body, your cholesterol levels, irregular cell division, and all that. And a doctor will scan that chip and be able to tell you what's happening. Just like, how do they tune my Tesla? They tune my Tesla on a fucking computer. Nobody's in there with a wrench anymore changing the oil.
No, but it's computer on computer.
Yeah.
Our body's a little different.
Our body's actually a very complicated computer.
Yeah.
And they even think that our body runs not on a binary code, zeros and ones, but maybe on a 5-code thing, but it's still a code.
Yeah.
That's what fucking blows my mind, is that when whatever cancer is an example, the brain tells one part of your body to start dividing again, start creating cells.
White blood cells.
Okay. Well, or just
Defend it, yeah.
or cell the same cells or colon cells. So why is it doing that?
Cells, yeah.
And they think the future of cancer therapy will be, or at least part of it will be, to actually scramble that code, get into your brain and tell your brain to stop sending signals of cell division.
God, will we be alive for that?
I don't know. Shit happens quickly, though. They say that, like as scientists now, this is the other thing that was never used to be happening. As scientists in India are sharing their findings with scientists in Sweden, shit's moving exponentially.
Don't they say also the government has all this stuff like 7 years before it hits the public?
So a lot of that's true. It's not
Most of
the
them say,
government.
like,
It's not the government. It's private enterprise comes up with these ideas. Sometimes the government will buy those ideas, but the problem is when you have an invention, infrastructure has to support that invention, right? So
Before
you have
it
an
hits the
electric car,
masses, yeah.
but where do you get it charged?
Yep.
You know, so you have to wait
Takes
for the
a while,
infrastructure.
yeah.
You have to wait for the marketplace to catch
But the
up.
government has the heads up before. Obviously, they should, so they can provide the infrastructure.
My
Not that it's shady.
father, 20 years ago, maybe a little less, was privy to this top secret. He got to go into this room where they had inventions that, you know, and it was not, the government doesn't invent these things a lot of times. It's independent companies like Boeing and Lockheed and Raytheon and all that. And they'll come up with these really wild inventions. And then the government will, some of them are weapons related, or some of them are national security related, or whatever. The government may have those, they may buy them, but they don't. There's no they don't know where to apply it.
Yeah.
They don't know where to apply it.
Gotta take some
Robotics are what scare me. Robotics with nanotechnology, and you have a fucking robot that looks and is the size of a mosquito, and it can come into a room and spy on you. Well, our insurance companies are going to love that shit. Our intelligence agencies are going to love that for terrorists, and marriage is going to take on a different kind of thing because. You start fucking around, you might be followed by a mosquito.
That's the least of the problems. That stuff.
What does it say about fucking privacy? Everybody can spy on you. Yeah.
Not worried about it.
You should be.
No.
It's happening.
Yeah, I know. So what are you going to do? Worry about it?
No, but figure out a way to control it so it doesn't look at that shit. Hey, how you doing? Look how small that thing is. I mean, come on.
That was it.
What else you got, Jen?
How about Ben Affleck's new back tattoo?
Oof.
That's a hell of a tattoo.
It bummed me out. Did you see this, B?
I did.
I guess I don't know if it's new, but it's the first time people caught it.
That's a hell of a tattoo.
It's like a phoenix.
I think so, right? Or a dragon.
Dragon, phoenix dragon.
It's a phoenix.
It's a
dragon?
feathered dragon. I feel like it's a feathered
Yeah, that's
dragon.
probably good.
And that would have took
description.
forever to do, man. That big of a piece on your back.
That's a Japanese. That's some kind of a
I wonder why he did
Yakuza.
it. I mean, I have some shitty tattoos, but that is not good.
You ever seen the Yakuza tattoos, like the
From head to toe?
with the like
neck
the
down.
intricate details?
Oh, I know. That Ben Affleck's is the opposite of that.
He's not in the Yakuza.
When you realize the back tattoo is real and Ben Affleck was lying when he said it was for a movie.
What was that face of hers that she did?
Oh, she still can't explain it.
Oh,
She's just whatever.
I saw her do that. She brought me up on stage, Jennifer Garner, for this charity thing I did, and she did that face. Well, what is that?
I don't think
someone
that's
just fucking
real.
around, photoshopping. Putting
That's
it
my
on.
tattoo.
Yeah,
Hey
that's
guys,
a
I'd
big-ass
get a tattoo, but you know they'd have to work around the psoriasis.
Maybe you should get a tattoo of psoriasis.
Just a bunch of red bumps.
No, just one red bump. What else you got, Jen?
I'm gonna get psoriasis tattooed across my fucking chest.
You get psoriasis life on your stomach.
That turtle that ate the puppy, they euthanized that turtle.
Why?
It's not his. You mean turtle doing turtle things?
Yeah, I guess you're not supposed to bring invasive species like that into Idaho in the first place. So as soon as they discovered it, they had to euthanize it. So that turtle that was involved in that
Turtle ain't
thing.
surviving the Idaho winters.
How'd they kill him?
euthanized. So just
A little shot?
yeah.
It's not his fault they were feeding
I know.
puppies.
Yeah.
That teacher still have the job?
No, I think he's actually the last update. I don't think anything happened to him, but it's not looking good at all. And a lot of people had really, really strong opinions about it.
129,000 people have signed a petition calling for his
Yeah.
firing. I don't know. I don't know. What do you think?
I don't know, man. For sure don't feed puppies to a turtle in front of kids, you psycho.
Yeah.
All right. How about Jim Carrey and his artwork of Sarah Huckabee Sanders?
He's an artist.
He's a great artist.
It is actually a good piece.
And what, people don't like
I
it?
don't
People
think
are
that's
mad
bad.
about it.
Why?
They used Christian in it. How he says this is a portrait of a so-called Christian whose only purpose is to lie in life is to lie for the wicked and monstrous. So,
He's just being political.
and then also because of her, making her look like that.
I mean,
people
he's
think
just
it's
being
mean.
political. It's a good painting.
Yeah, it's really good painting.
It's just being expressive with paint.
And anytime you do politics, it's black and white for people, so.
Yeah. I think, I do think that a lot of times the White House, like a lot of White Houses in the past, are less than genuine about certain things. So,
It's good art, though. I actually would buy
as
one
a
of his
citizen,
paintings.
you should do that. I would too.
I assume his paintings aren't cheap.
Yeah, he's got another painting. There's another painting of after the school shooting.
Oh no!
Well, where the girl is draped, a dead girl is draped across the American flag. It's provocative, but listen, man, that's what art is supposed to do. Art fucking disturbs, and it's supposed to. That's kind of the value of it. It makes you
I wish he
think.
wouldn't wear that beard, I gotta be honest.
He's a very depressed guy, I feel, or something. I don't know.
Oh,
There
that
it is.
one? That is crazy.
That is dark
Wow.
as fuck.
But it's good.
But it's making a point, isn't it?
Fuck yeah, it's making a point, and it's good, and it's what art's for.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh, say can't you see?
Wow, that is dark shit.
He's the real deal, man. Jim Carrey's a formidable dude. Don't. You may not like his politics, but he's an artist. I don't even know if that's that political, and I don't know that I disagree with it.
No, I agree. I don't disagree with it.
What's he doing? Like he's making us think,
we have a problem.
Man. Fuck yeah, we have a problem. That's the other thing is like we all agree we don't like spree shooting. What to do about it is the question. You know? Some problems are fucking hard.
What else you got, Jen?
Like psoriasis.
I'm hoping you can help me out with this one. So Tiger Woods, he almost won this past weekend, and people are giving him props for it. Like he's almost back, but not entirely back.
Because he was like super shitty for a while there. I think
4 back surgeries.
He's just doing better. 4 backs, but also batshit crazy in a drug problem. That's the biggest thing.
He had a painkiller problem or something. Yeah.
Everything.
His injuries, though, I looked at his injuries. His leg, he had all kinds of weird shit going on. Years of swinging that club.
No, they say a lot of that stemmed from him trying to do all this Navy SEAL training to make himself whole with his father.
Oh,
yeah,
shit.
That's when his issues started to arise.
Oh,
he went to actually go train with like Navy SEAls.
Always goes back to dad. Like
he didn't win, but
we talk about CrossFit. God bless CrossFit. But my impression of I've been doing a quiet little study, and this is not scientific, but ask me. You want to see my impression of a CrossFit athlete? No, I'm just recovering from an injury. I just slipped the disc.
They're always hurt.
Always hurt.
Always.
I met this really top competitor, and I said, I recognized her. Of course, I go, "You look like that CrossFitter," and she said, "I am."
That's embarrassing. You recognize her.
Yeah,
There,
and
for many of reasons.
And I said, well, "What are you doing?" She goes, "I'm just coming back. I'd popped a disc out of my neck." I was like, "Well, of course you have."
Oof.
I said, "Do you know anybody who's not had an injury in your line of work?" And she's like, "Well, everybody's hurting. Everybody's basically hurting."
Yeah, the human body's not made to do 1,000 fucking curl to press.
No,
or a million burpees in a setting. Oof. What else you got, Jen?
Did you see Matt Lauer? This is old footage. I don't think it's that bad, but it's him when Meredith Vieira was still on the air with him, and I guess she bent over towards him, and he goes, "Keep bending over, nice view."
This is on camera?
Yeah, in front of everyone too. So, but it's kind of like a, I don't know, like
now
a murmur.
because of his,
Now he's creepy.
now he's screwed,
and now he's creepy.
We'll wait for this.
I mean, it is what it is.
And does anyone say anything to him?
No. I mean, how could you?
Well, what did he? Yeah, I don't know. He got fired so abruptly. He's just been gone.
I read somewhere that he's trying to stage a comeback.
Oh yeah,
Matt Lauer?
Mm-hmm.
he'll get hired.
He's good at his job.
Really good at his
It was
job.
really good.
He'll get hired.
This is it here?
Yeah. So they're just setting up for production.
He's being silly.
These are just crop tops, and I'll meet you outside.
Fixing his hair.
Bye.
That's where she's leaning in.
Pretty sweater. Keep bending over like that. It's a nice view.
So he said, "Pretty sweater, keep bending over like that. That's a nice view."
He's a creep. I mean,
Or he's just being a fucking,
not with his
Where's
history,
this thing
B.
coming from?
Like when you have a history of that, it's whatever.
Well, he was jerking off, so I think that was
The problem is coming out that he's such a dick. That's what's gonna, I think, fuck him more than anything.
When he was doing that though, did it seem like he was just kind of like just a regular dude messing around with his coworker? Or did it seem like a
Could be.
I've worked with a lot of women. I've never said that.
No, I don't. Yeah, none of us here would have said that. But when you see that, it doesn't look like. I don't know. It wasn't too aggressive or anything.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't know him.
It's weird
you
to
know?
say. You would never say it to like on set of Goldberg.
I'd say it to you. You know,
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Yeah,
I wouldn't say it to a woman.
Never to a woman,
Unless it was a girl who was a good friend of mine, and I'm joking around with her like somehow. But I, yeah.
They work together forever.
I think it's like this. I think you wouldn't say. Like if I'm playing a character, I'm going to do that. But I would never say something where I was trying to be a bully or make you feel
or being
shitty
like,
about
yeah,
yourself.
keep bending over like that. That's good.
Yeah.
What?
But but I can say you're so you could say something like, God, you're hot in that sweater or whatever. Always wear that sweater. I don't know, but
Yeah, that was creepy too, Brian.
yeah.
God,
Here's my
you're
psoriasis.
hot.
No, I didn't
I wouldn't
say
say
it like
that.
No, I didn't say it like that. I think this is less creepy if you go, God, you're hot.
Yeah, that's much.
So that's a little better.
That's less creepy.
Well, you want to really bring out if you draw out hot, like so God, God, you're hot.
Oh wow.
So that you see what I meant. So I don't think that's
more
as
proper.
creepy.
Yeah, I feel like he'd be good if he did that.
Or you can do this, or you can do this. Watch, and this is a little bit. Be subtle about it. A sweater.
Those titties.
So yeah, you can't prove that I said tits. I just said, sweater and those. So I think that's a little bit. I don't think that's as.
I was listening to Cindy Crawford on Howard Stern, and it's older, I think from 2016, 2015. And this photographer goes, "Yeah, move your titties for me." And she goes, "Don't do not say that to me." He goes, "I'm Italian. That's the way we talk in Italy. Like I'm not trying to be creepy. We call them titties."
Where'd you see this?
She was talking about it on Howard Stern.
Oh my God.
He goes, "Move your titties."
Oh my God.
She move your titties to the side from me. She goes, "Don't call them titties."
I had a friend say that one time. He goes, "You see her puss in those jeans?" I was like, don't say it that. And then he kind of had a loose mouth when he did it. You see her puss in those jeans? Like,
Jesus Christ.
Ew.
What's this, Chin?
Oh, that was just something that was up there. It's just a sheriff lieutenant. What caught my eye was she looks pretty good for a sheriff's lieutenant, but she was drunk, driving backwards and honking the horn for some reason.
All right.
Well,
but
I don't know why that's news.
I don't know. No, that was just something I was looking at before. Wait,
she's in shape.
right?
Yeah, she's got some legs.
Yeah, she drives backwards and honks the horn.
I got no problem with her at all.
20 years on the force, she was fired.
You can arrest me. You can arrest me.
She's hammered?
Yeah. Well,
See, that bums me out.
not okay. So 0.14, which I guess to a girl could
What's
be
0.18?
0.08's the limit. So 0.14. I think anyone that goes out drinking, you're gonna be 0.14 or whatever.
Really?
Yeah, I think.
Well, 0.08 is the limit. So
Yeah.
0.14 is a little bit over, over,
Yeah.
right?
Well, not well over,
Yeah, but over.
Well,
because that's like, I think if you had drink one beer, that's probably like a 0.08.
I don't think so,
No,
Chin.
I think
Like
it's
if they test you right there,
2, 3.
I don't think so. No, it'd be like about 4.6. 4.6
Yeah.
beers deep.
4 to 6.
Don't you think?
Probably.
What about a glass of wine?
She don't look small either.
She's attractive.
Wait,
I'd like her to arrest me.
Quick question on that. So, about the whole saying someone's wearing something nice, right?
Yeah.
So I had a Korean boss, and then he was driving with one of my coworkers, and then she used to wear skirts, right? And then he was looking over, and he was like, "How come you don't wear skirts anymore? They look nice." And then she came and told me about it later, going like, "That's freaking."
She felt uncomfortable.
She felt like terrible.
It's a little weird.
Is
One
it?
day she don't wear skirts, and he's like, "Hey, let's keep wearing those skirts, huh?"
He goes, "You look nice in skirts. How come you don't wear skirts anymore?" It was that.
That's just a question. See, I don't think you should get in trouble for a question.
I don't think you should get in trouble.
Yeah. Well, no, no one got in trouble there.
What this, you know what bums me out is that you spend 20 years on the force. You have a moment, right? You drank a little much and you are driving backwards and you get fired and there goes your pension and all your benefits. That seems really harsh to me.
Yeah, I agree.
That's fucked up to me. I don't
Although,
like that.
don't you think if you're that high up in the chain of command,
you should be disciplined.
You should be disciplined,
Right?
but
There's
aren't
a
you
reason we
held
get
to a higher
disciplined.
standard to
You are.
protect Americans?
You are, but you should be disciplined for it. But to lose your pension and everything, that's catastrophic.
Yeah, that's a game
And that's my
changer.
problem with
She should be
social
disciplined
media.
for sure. I
Right.
mean, even suspended for 6 months or something like that. But to get fired?
Yeah, like I had a cop tell me, like one of the problems with the body cams is that it takes away discretion. So usually cops, if they have a beat and they catch you and you got some weed on you, you got something and it's like, fuck, and there are circumstances and you're like, all right, do me a favor. Don't get out of here. Don't do this again. It's happened to me. It's happened to everybody, right? Cops go, I'm trying to solve real crimes here. Don't make me give you a ticket or arrest
don't
you
waste
for
my
something
time.
I don't want to do.
Don't be a dumbass.
Now, though, it's recorded.
So
You have to
they're
go by
gonna
the
know?
book. You can't do that. So now you got a tiny bit of weed on or whatever it is, or you're going to jail. I have to give
But
you
what's
a ticket.
more important,
I have
that or those cops who beat the shit out of people?
to-
and
trade-off, right? There's
smoke-
always
I know.
There's
I know.
always a trade-off.
I know. You're right.
So, yeah.
What else you got, Jim?
That was it. Yeah.
It was about it.
That's about it.
It's
Not feeling great, brother.
You're not
Sweating again.
Well, you've also been working since what time? 8 o'clock.
7? Was
Not
that 7?
sleeping.
Yeah.
You ate a lot. You're going to throw up. And I'm sure it's nothing serious. Regular throwing up on a daily basis
With blood.
with blood is fine.
Correct.
Do you have sores on your palms and on your bottom of your feet?
No.
Well, okay, then that's fine. Then there's nothing to worry
I
about.
have horns.
You have little barnacles? You have little
I have
bumps?
horns and a tail.
Are you growing a small tail?
I'd say a large tail.
Okay, so guess what? There's nothing wrong with you. That's just fine. Like the doctor, I'm like, I'm covered
I'd rather
in
have
a
your
rash.
psoriasis, I think, than this stomach problem.
Well, I can cover up my psoriasis.
You feel good too, right? You feel fine.
It's hard to cover up throwing up.
Yeah, stuff.
It's awful to feel bad. And by the way, stomach problems might be the worst thing.
Might be the worst.
I had an ulcer, so I knew what that was about. Can't do anything else.
You'll figure it out.
Yeah, we'll be fine.
Speaking of fine, if I make it and I don't die, Thursday, Tampa, early show sold out. Second show added Thursday night, Tampa. Then Friday, Saturday, West Palm Beach Improv. Palm Beach Improv, Friday, Saturday. Sunday, I'm in Orlando. Then the following week, San Jose Improv, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Wow. Throw up.
Come see me at the West Palm Beach Improv, April 12, 13, 14. Okay? I'm not fucking around. And then I want you to come the next weekend, April 19, 2021, to Laugh Boston in Boston. And then April 26th, 27th, 28th, I'm at Denver. I'm at Denver Comedy Works. So let's rock and roll. Can't wait to see you guys. Can't wait to see you filthy animals.
Yes, comedy works, baby. Get it, B. That's it, guys. This is the Final Kid. We're out.